The one man who actually gets to say this.
Otherwise, you risk losing the World Championship. What?
The only man alive who beat Lewis Hamilton to a World Championship just said Hamilton will not win an 8th title this year. And he did not hedge it. He did not soften it. He said it directly, on record, and gave specific reasons why. Why Monaco makes this hit differently. That man is Nico Rosberg. And the timing here is not accidental. Hamilton heads into this weekend's Monaco Grand Prix as one of the genuine favorites to win his first race for Ferrari. 2 podiums in 5 races this season, including second place behind Kimi Antonelli, Mercedes junior driver, in his debut F1 season in Canada, have put Hamilton 4th in the driver's standings, just 3 points behind his own teammate, Charles Leclerc. Ferrari are expected to be strong this weekend. The unique, low-speed street circuit is widely seen as a track that suits their package, so the stage is set for something historic. Hamilton's first Ferrari win at Monaco, in his 2nd season with the team. And yet the man who knows him better than almost anyone just looked at all of that and said, not yet. The question this video answers is simple. Is Rosberg right? And if he is, what does that actually mean for Hamilton's season? What Rosberg said, word for word. Speaking on the High Performance podcast, Rosberg was asked directly whether he would like to see Hamilton win an 8th World Championship. His answer was not a dismissal. He said, and this is the direct quote, "Yes, of course, and he would deserve it. I think he will win a race at least this year. But to get the championship, the car is not good enough, and his level is not quite there yet." Read that again. His level is not quite there yet. This is not a rival taking a cheap shot. Rosberg went further and described Hamilton's first Ferrari season in language that was genuinely striking.
Proper war.
He said if you asked Hamilton how horrible last year was on a scale of 1 to 10, he would give you a 10. The whole of Italy slowly but surely turning against him because he is not delivering. His younger teammate beating him. Those are Rosberg's words. And Hamilton himself did not argue during that season. At one point last year, Hamilton publicly described his own performances as useless. There were even reports he suggested Ferrari consider replacing him. But here is what nobody is saying yet. Rosberg is not just commenting from the outside. He is the only teammate who ever beat Hamilton across an entire season head-to-head. Not for one race, not for one weekend, for a full World Championship year. That is a qualification that nobody else commenting on Hamilton this week actually has. If you want to know whether Hamilton's Monaco form can actually change Rosberg's verdict, subscribe. I am covering the full Monaco preview tomorrow, including the specific Ferrari setup data that has teams worried about McLaren. The war behind the assessment. On the same podcast, Rosberg revealed something about their rivalry that reframes everything he said about Hamilton's current situation. He described their relationship during the Mercedes years in one sentence. There is no relationship. It is proper war. It is like war. They were neighbors in the same building after Rosberg retired. They are neutral now. But Rosberg also admitted something that takes real honesty. He said the crashes between them, Barcelona, Austria, the ones that almost cost him the title, were more my fault than his fault. Because, in his words, Lewis is such a genius. He had to stop being the real Nico Rosberg to beat him. He had to meditate on strength, visualize not yielding, deliberately cause friction to send a message. He still won one championship. Hamilton won 4 more after that. And this is where the story turns completely. When Rosberg says Hamilton's level is not quite there yet, he is not saying Hamilton is declining. He is saying something more specific. He is saying the gap between podium contender and title contender in modern Formula One is enormous. And right now, Hamilton is on the wrong side of that gap. But that was just the start. 3 scenarios, and one that Ferrari cannot afford. Here is what happens from here. 3 scenarios. Scenario 1. Monaco delivers Hamilton his first Ferrari win. Momentum builds. The team belief consolidates. Hamilton finishes the season with 3 or 4 victories and closes the gap to the championship battle in the final third of the season. Rosberg's verdict looks premature. This is possible. Monaco is a circuit where driver skill carries extra weight. Hamilton has won there before. Scenario 2. Hamilton performs well at Monaco, but does not win. The car shows genuine pace. He scores points. But McLaren and Mercedes pull further ahead in the constructors. He ends the season with 2 or 3 wins, but nowhere near title contention. Rosberg's verdict L. Okay's exactly right. Scenario 3. And this is the one Ferrari genuinely cannot afford. Hamilton struggles at Monaco specifically because Ferrari cannot optimize the setup for both drivers. Leclerc, a Monaco specialist, winner here in 2024, gets the priority call on setup direction. Hamilton finishes outside the points. The Italy narrative restarts. And the questions about whether Ferrari made the right decision re-signing him begin again in earnest. Rosberg did not just say Hamilton might not win the championship. He said Ferrari's car is not good enough either. Two problems. One team. One race weekend where everything converges. What the man in the mirror actually sees. Rosberg ended his comments with something that gets overlooked. He said it would be inspiring for all of us men in our 40s to see Hamilton become world champion. He called Hamilton's longevity, no scandals, sustained performance, taking on a new team at 41, incredible. This is not a man trying to bury Hamilton. This is the only man who actually earned the right to assess him. And he is saying the standard required to win a title is still a step beyond where Hamilton currently stands. Maybe Monaco changes that. Maybe it does not. But the verdict came from the one source that cannot be dismissed. Do you think Rosberg is right? Or is Hamilton about to prove everyone wrong this weekend in Monaco? Drop it in the comments. If this gave you a new angle on what Hamilton actually needs to do to compete for a championship, you will want to be here tomorrow. I am breaking down the full Monaco preview, Ferrari's setup dilemma, the Leclerc priority question, and the one-lap sector where Hamilton has historically been untouchable. See you then.